Director Wray saying that he believes China is threat number one.
China's financial capital is collapsing.
They're building all that to defeat us. They're not going to be satisfied.
How can a country be a beacon of safety, yet harbor deep-seated dangers beneath its surface? Picture China, a land of paradoxes, where technological marvels and economic miracles coexist with shadowy tales of silence and disappearance. It's a place that boasts awe-inspiring progress and global influence. Yes, its labyrinth of power veils a darker side. Here, the state's iron grip reaches into the very fabric of business, and the whispers of those gone missing echo a chilling reality. China's meteoric rise to global prominence is not just an economic marvel. It's a meticulously crafted narrative of power, progress, and technological supremacy. The country's transformation into a global manufacturing powerhouse and a frontrunner in technological innovation is nothing short of spectacular. It's the world's factory, churning out everything from your daily gadgets to cutting-edge technology. But that's just the surface. Dig deeper, and you'll find China's economic muscle flexing across a vast digital landscape. It's a tech utopia where AI, surveillance, and digital infrastructure converge to create a semblance of safety and order unparalleled anywhere else. The streets are safe, crime rates are astonishingly low, and social harmony is the unwritten rule. The figures, as revealed by the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences Institute of Law, show a drop in the number of people accused of such crimes by 67.7% compared with 2003. Cities, both big and small, are under the watchful eyes of millions of cameras, making it a nation where public safety is as much about control as it is about protection. Yet this safety comes at a price. The very technologies that ensure public order also weave a web of surveillance that penetrates every aspect of personal freedom. Here, safety and surveillance dance a delicate tango, each step calculated to maintain an iron grip on the populace. Dissent is quashed under the guise of harmony, and the state's narrative is the only one that echoes through the meticulously monitored digital corridors. But let's not get too comfortable. Amidst this orchestrated safety, a darker narrative unfolds. Dissidents vanish without a trace. Critics are silenced with an efficiency that's chilling, and the government's tendrils extend deep into the business world, controlling narratives and shaping the economic landscape to its will. This intertwining of state and business blurs the lines between economic strength and political control, making China a paradox of modernity. A nation that is as much a beacon of progress as it is a cautionary tale of power run amok. In this world's safest dangerous nation, the facade of safety is a double-edged sword, offering a glimpse into a future where freedom is the price of security and silence is the cost of harmony. China is a paradox, not just on paper, but in the very fabric of its existence. A country that's both an economic juggernaut and a tech titan, yet one that casts a long shadow over personal freedoms. Here's the breakdown, minus the fluff, because let's face it, time's too precious for that. This nation has catapulted itself from the fringes of the global economy to the center stage, boasting a GDP that screams powerhouse, with numbers hitting around $14 trillion, $340 billion in 2019. It's not just about being a factory to the world anymore. It's about leading the charge in tech and innovation. With initiatives like Made in China 2025, it's clear the goal is to dominate high-tech fields. Pharmaceuticals, automotive, AI, you name it. And then there's the surveillance, a digital web so tight it makes Orwell's 1984 look like child's play. Over 200 million CCTV cameras blanket the urban sprawl, their digital eyes equipped with facial recognition, all in the name of public safety. And sure, the crime rates are impressively low.
我国已成为世界上犯罪率最低、安全感最高的国家之一。
Homicides? They barely register on the radar, with figures around 0.5 per 100,000 people as of 2018. It's a stat that would make any city in the world green with envy. The streets, both in buzzing metropolises and sleepy rural towns, are wrapped in this veneer of safety, a bubble of social harmony maintained by an omnipresent surveillance state and a social credit system that rewards the compliant while punishing the dissenters. But flip that coin, and you're staring into the abyss. The same state machinery that's ensuring your wallet's safe on the subway is the one that's making dissenting voices disappear into the night. Critics of the regime, activists daring to demand more from their government, even titans of industry who step out of line, they all risk vanishing. Take Jack Ma, for example. Once a golden boy of China's tech boom, he found himself on a collision course with the authorities for daring to critique the regulatory framework. It was a stark reminder that in China, no one's too big to be brought back in line. This nexus of government and business isn't just complex, it's suffocating. It's a system where economic might is wielded like a weapon, both at home and on the international stage. Foreign businesses operating within its borders quickly learn the dance, a delicate ballet of appeasement and compromise, always under the watchful eye of the party. It's an environment that breeds both innovation and intimidation, driving the economy forward while ensuring that the levers of power remain firmly in the hands of those already in control. So here we are looking at China, the world's safest, dangerous nation. It's a place where you can marvel at the technological leaps, the economic strides, and the undeniable progress. Yet, it's also a land where the very tools that ensure your safety are the ones that clamp down on freedom, where the economic opportunities come with strings attached, strings that can pull you into darkness if you're not careful. China's tale is one of contrasts, a story of a nation that defies easy categorization. It's a land of unmatched potential and pervasive control, a society that's both open and closed, free and restricted. It's a reminder of the double-edged sword of modernity, of the delicate balance between safety and freedom, between economic prosperity and the price paid in personal liberties. In the end, China remains an enigma, wrapped in the trappings of a global superpower, but shadowed by the realities of its governance. It's a land where the future is now, but where the past is never quite forgotten, where the dream of progress walks hand in hand with the specter of control. China's global image as an economic powerhouse and technological titan masks a grim underbelly where dissent is met with disappearance and silence. The case of Peng Shuai, the tennis star who vanished after accusing a top CCP official of sexual assault, serves as a stark reminder of the lengths to which Beijing will go to mute its critics.
非常重要的。我从未说过、写过。
This isn't a one-off. It's part of a systemic approach to suppress dissent through forced disappearances, house arrests, and a secretive, punitive criminal justice system. The mass repression in Xinjiang stands as a glaring testament to the state's readiness to silence entire communities. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, has refined the art of disappearing those it deems a threat. Critics, activists, and even party members find themselves ensnared in a web of secret detention, investigation, and torture, all under the guise of maintaining social harmony. Premier Zhao Ziyang's isolation post Tiananmen, human rights lawyer Gao Zhisheng's disappearance, billionaire Xiao Jianhua's kidnapping, and artist Ai Weiwei's detention highlight the CCP's ruthless clampdown on any form of opposition. Even within the party, millions have faced the terror of secret detention and torture, a stark reminder of President Xi Jinping's relentless drive for discipline among the party's ranks. This internal purge, masked under legal pretenses, reveals the totalitarian controls and the lengths to which the CCP will go to maintain its grip on power. The international uproar over Peng Shuai's disappearance momentarily pierced the CCP's veil of secrecy, drawing global call for transparency and accountability. China's Peng Shuai saga isn't just a headline. It's a glaring spotlight on the dark corners of power where even global sports icons aren't immune. Peng, a tennis star, was not celebrated for a killer backhand, but for vanishing after calling out a top CCP official. This isn't just about sports, it's a chilling blueprint of Beijing's playbook on dissent. Silence or disappear. The WTA, initially throwing down the gauntlet, vowed no games on Chinese courts until Peng was safe and her claims vetted. A bold stance, sure, but fast forward 2 years, and it's game on in Beijing, despite Peng's story still being muddled in mystery and government smokescreens. Peng popping up at the Olympics? That was China's sleight of hand, a move to quiet the uproar without giving up the game. The assurances of her normal life, Sans Peng's own unfiltered words, are as solid as a house of cards in a typhoon. No investigation, no clarity, just a stark reminder of the lengths to which China will go to maintain its facade. The WTA, in its corner, faced a tough call: stick to principles or play ball. They chose the latter, a decision that echoes far beyond the courts, highlighting the tightrope walk of championing human rights while navigating China's economic clout. Sophie Richardson from Human Rights Watch nails it. The real opponent here isn't just about one player's plight, but a system that squashes dissent with an iron fist, all while keeping a straight face to the world. Peng's ordeal is more than a cautionary tale. It's a litmus test for the global community's will to push back against China's authoritarian playbook. The diplomatic boycotts of the Winter Olympics and potential athlete protests underscore the growing global discontent with China's human rights practices. Despite the international spotlight on cases like Peng Shuai's, Beijing's sophisticated control over its citizens, ranging from the highest echelons of power to the ordinary street, remains a chilling testament to its power. This narrative of enforced silence and disappearance paints a somber picture of the world's safest, dangerous nation, where the facade of progress and safety conceals a reality marked by fear, repression, and the erasure of dissent. A nation that redefines the balance between safety and danger. Here, technological wonders and strict governance create a unique blend of security and suppression. This is the tale of the world's safest dangerous nation, where every innovation casts a long shadow.